from around the entire world. Today I have the privilege to be interviewing Rabbi Boruch Perlowitz. Baruch, how you doing?
I feel so privileged and lucky. I've been waiting to be interviewed. I've seen so many other people be, other Rebbis, other Rosh Hashivas, other famous people, other actors, other pilots. You've interviewed everybody, and I was always waiting for the opportunity. And finally, your mother told me that if I babysit Menachem Mendel over here, then you'll interview me. So that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Okay. Can you please share with us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Boruch Perlowitz. I come from Boruch Park. I am a Rebbi. I am a father. I am a Baruch Hashem. I'm a father to 5 kids. I have a wonderful wife. I live near Lakewood, New Jersey. I live in Howell. I'm a filmmaker, film director. I'm a game show host. And I like enjoying life to the fullest.
Wow, I like that. Hey, I do that too. All right. Most people know you as as world-renowned out Boruch Perlowitz. How in the world did you become such a big movie producer? And what's the story behind you?
You have to ask the people that decided to get to know me. I never went out there and put bumper stickers on
so what happened?
Okay, so I feel like 2 things. First thing is the content that I do. I don't just make content that's entertaining. I really try to make content that's inspiring. And that is what goes over so well. And I try that the inspiration should also be not just he kept Shabbos, he gave tzedakah, or whatever.
Right.
I try that the content should be true challenges that people see in their lives, people could identify with, people could feel that they're living through the story, people can identify with the character in the story, and people love that for the films. And I think that was a big part of the Siyata D'Shmaya that we had. Additionally, I feel like when you do it, you have to do something right. And I really try not to cut corners in my production. I try to go all out as much as possible. Mm-hmm. If it's a prison, we'll film in a real prison. If it's a SWAT team, a hospital, an airport, whatever it is, going to Arizona, whatever it is to film, I try to do whatever it takes to make it as realistic and as inspiring as possible.
I love it. When did you start creating?
You wrote "I love it" before you even heard the answer. Okay.
When did you start creating?
Also, I love the phone case.
Oh wow! Thanks to you.
Show the phone.
Everybody, by Baruch.
I love the phone case.
Thank you very much. I was gonna get one for you. You never told me your phone dies. That's what happened.
Which phone? I have.
How many phones do you have?
I have a lot of phones.
You have one with a clear case, like a goldish, right?
Yeah,
Silver.
that one was old. Yeah, that one I got rid of already. But what was your next question?
Oh, sorry. Wait, you didn't answer.
What was the question?
When did you start creating videos?
When I was 20 years old, Shana Rishona. So it's something that I always wanted. When I was a little kid, I had my own video camera and stuff. But the first year I was married, we had Bein Azmanim. My wife was working. I lived in Eretz Yisrael, and I said, you know something? I got together a couple of good friends, and I said, let's produce a film. And that's when we started.
What was it called?
It was called 180. It was not
Anything
on
gets
the
garbage,
level.
yeah.
It was not on the level of the films that I create today's days, but it was the baby. Just like Ask Your Mother, the oldest kid, you're allowed to drop, you're allowed to whatever. The things that you learn on the oldest kid. So 180 was my first.
Oh, wow. What is your most crazy memory throughout this filming?
We've had so many crazy memories. Every film has its own crazy memory, but there's something that I'll share. When working on The Edge, which was my first big one, it was very, very challenging. And I think it was the lowest point in my career. I lived in Eretz Yisrael and I had a robbery. They stole my camera, they stole my recorder, my mics. They stole my laptop with a ton of footage on it. And when after that happened, I thought that I was done. And I was going to almost throw my hands up and say, okay, forget it. And I was so depressed, I didn't even want to talk to people then. It was very, 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 very difficult. I was gone. And I decided we're going to go ahead. You could ask God about it if you ever ask him or whatever. There were a couple of
Give me
people.
his number. I need to give me Yaakov Berger's number. I texted an old man. Okay, I'm not going to go into that.
And at that point, I was almost going to give up. And I decided, you know something? This is my dream. I'm going to follow up. I bought new equipment. I refilmed a bunch of the scenes, and it was very, very hard calling those actors up and saying, especially almost all the actors on the Edge volunteer, calling them up and saying...
Oh, it was the Edge, okay.
It was the Edge, yeah, it was the Edge. Calling them up and saying, I know that you spent a couple of hours or days with me just to try to help me with my dreams, but guess what? It was all stolen. Can you do it again? It was very challenging. But Baruch Hashem, that was one of the low points. And of course, crazy points we had. We got locked into a prison cell while filming Too Desperate.
You read about that.
While filming in Arizona for Too Desperate, we found this girl on our hike that was completely dehydrated. She was passed out. And Zalman Berger, who's a firefighter, threw her onto his UTV. And Shorty Stamler, who's a big survivalist, they threw her onto our UTV and they saved her life. We all missed our flights on the way back from Arizona. We had a lot of crazy stories throughout. But Baruch Hashem, it's been a crazy journey.
Wow, what are your dreams? What's something you really, really want to accomplish? But I said it says wow.
Oh, it says wow, okay. What are my dreams that I want to accomplish? I would love to be able to elevate oh no, that was yours. I would really love to be able to inspire so many people. That's what it is. It's not an end goal. It's not a beginning. Just knowing that I'm inspiring people is it's not the goal. It's the journey. And knowing that I'm inspiring people along the way is what helps me go on.
Wow, what is a life lesson you can teach us?
Well, I think that I told you a life lesson about that going on after I had that robbery, even though I did not see the questions. I did not realize you were going to ask that. And so often we feel like we're doing an interview. You can't interrupt us, okay? Thank you. This is Laili's brother, by the way.
Yep.
Okay? So give us like another 2 minutes. The life lesson is that whenever you want to do anything good, the Yetzer Hara... The life lesson is whenever you want to do anything good, the Yetzer Hara is going to get into your way. You know that something is good when it's challenging to achieve, when the way is difficult. The Stolen Rebbe used to say, the Rebbi Yochanan, he said, if you're carrying a package, if it's heavy, you know you're carrying gold. If it's light, you're probably carrying rice or something like that, beans.
Oh, that's good, okay.
So,